Guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution Tarot, and I'm here today to bring you a monthly message for the sign of Scorpio for March 2022. I'm sorry it's the end of the month, guys, but don't pay attention to that. This is more just what Spirit would like to bring through for this month, so time is really irrelevant here. It's just more when you feel it's for you. Take what you feel resonates, disregard the rest, go about your day, and know that no matter what messages come through, it's still up to you and your active free will, my friends. The choices you make, the steps you take, and how you go towards the fulfillment you'd like to see in your world. So to me, that's personal freedom, it's personal power, and it's something that only we have because it lies at the tips of our fingers, the soles of our feet. Oh my gosh, so please use that wisely, my friends. So before I get into the tarot, I do just want to say thank you. I love you, love you, love you to all my subscribers. You guys are awesome. You guys mean the world to me. Thank you for being here. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. If you feel like this resonates and you'd like to see more, please hit subscribe. Join the journey with me. I'd love to have you along this ride. So I'm also going to take a moment to call in Spirit. I'm going to ask my team of light, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, as well as Archangel Gabriel, and any of your spirit guides that would be here for the highest good of the entire collective to join us. I'm going to ask them to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it, to use me as the clearest channel possible, to giving out messages that are for the highest good of all watching, but the most far-reaching, as well as to pray for peace, love, and understanding truly for everyone on the planet at this time, and for us all to give ourselves a little bit more grace. So I'm going to get into this. Again, like I said, take what you feel resonates. If it doesn't feel like it's for you, disregard it. Don't make yourself dwell on it and go about your day. So first I have with me, the Work Your Light Oracle. We got a few of them, and they want me to show you the bottom of the deck. I love this. Scorpio is Dance with Life. And it says, do something to change your energy. For some of you, this is take a walk. I heard have sex, do something. This could be dance. This like it shows you it could be a workout, just something to change your energy. And I guarantee you, like what they're saying to me, is a little bit of physical activity. When you're feeling a little bit down, you do that, you're gonna feel better. Get your sweat on, even 20 minutes, right? Take a 20 to 30 minute walk, do something to get your heart rate up, to change your energy. This could even be a walk. Do something out of the ordinary. Also, Archangel Raphael cards, it says use your natural healing abilities. Some of you at the bottom, you may want to kind of learn Reiki or kind of learn sort of alternative healing. But that, when I was pre-shuffling, dietary issues came up. It was like consulting nutrition, diet's important. So for some of you, you may want to, with this, more active lifestyle, may want to change what you're eating, or just pay attention to when you eat certain foods, how they make you feel. So under here we have Keepers of the Earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Shit, yo. Council of Light, too. Divine orchestration. Helpers in the subtle realms. Whatever you're dancing with, it's divine. It's divinely guided. My hairs are standing up, okay, on my head, because it says trust your path. Whatever you're doing, whatever you're guided to, whatever your guides are telling you, guiding you towards doing your feelings, or your desires. Spirit's like, do this, because if you knew you would be supported, what would you do on your path? You are supported. I think so many of us dwell so much on the 3D though, right? This dance with life, because while my spirit, my dance inside me, it's my body that needs to do the dancing in this 3D realm. And I think that play is important here, because again, this is that dancing. That's something to clear your energy. How are you going to feel crappy after you play? Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. And that's sometimes easier to said than done, depending on what's going on in your situation. But belly laughing is healing. For some of you, it's like put on a show you like. Go out with your friends, trust wherever path you're being guided, okay? So we have Imara, where are you being called to journey? And align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? So I already think you guys know. Sorry about the light, guys. I already think you guys know if you're being called to something. and it's something big. And you've got a pretty rock star team of spirit guides guiding you through this process, through your change. Trust your path. Pay attention to your diet. What they're saying is they need you here on this earth a long time. You have a long mission. You have a lot of things to do. They say people pleasing is over. That's done. It's time to take care of yourself. I'm just going to pause you for a minute. Okay, I'm back. They say put yourself first for a change. And go about the guidance you know feels right for you. So I have the Archangel Animal cards now, and we have Monkey. Experience all that life has to offer. For some of you, this is having children. You know, for some of you, it really could be, you know, that what you're guided to do or what your life is aligning with is family, is sharing experiences. For some of you, this is caring for children, caring for others. There's definitely an importance in building bonds as well. The bottom of the deck is the Kingfisher, and then you also have the Dolphin. Live joyfully in the present. Be patient and be focused. This is something that as we move into parenthood as well is important to remember. Stay patient. It's not easy, especially if you haven't been a patient person. But we have to practice patience. That's why they say practice it, because practice, we can say it can make perfect, but it makes it better. Living joyfully as well. I feel like if we're struggling with patience, it may be that at that point we're not doing enough of the things that make our hearts sing. And that doesn't mean we're not happy. You know, I think it's just that, you know, especially I heard like if you're a new mom or like if you've got a couple kids and you're tired and things like this, you know, it's not that you're not happy. It's not that you're not taking joy in the things around you, but you're not the same. It's almost like, you know, you give up the you in parts that maybe existed before parenthood, and it's time to find them again. Find the you that is now. Find the you, the mom you, the dad you. Find who you are now. So the bottom also I'm going to show you first is the 9 of Cups. And there's going to be a big family, you know, this could be a big family. But this also is, you know, lots of mouths to feed. But how I look at it too is more plates and more mouths to feed. There's more joy, right? There's more joy in our hearts. But this is also where, you know, your life doesn't have to be crazy grand, going on adventures where if maybe you're being called to go halfway across the world and fulfill a dream you didn't know existed. But maybe and this is where it differs for everyone, because what you're meant to do, there's stages in life. What you're meant to do now, it doesn't mean that in the future you may not have more ability to be more spontaneous, is what I'm hearing. Aligning with your life that you want, but it's also important to celebrate the life that you have. So we have the 10 of Swords here, that bottom part. We have the Ace of Cups. I love this card, the Death. You guys know when you turn the vacuum cleaner on, what happens to your cat? They go absolutely crazy psycho and they want the hell out of the house, right? This is cleaning shit up. So I feel like if there's people around you or whatever, or there's old, you know, okay, so if there's people around you that need to go, let's hit that vacuum cleaner and watch them scurry. But there's also, if there's old energy, vacuum the house and set the intention that you are going to vacuum this energy, and as you get rid of it, it's gone in the garbage, you know. Or you could even just open your window up and turn the vacuum on and scare it out the window. But ask that it be transmuted out through the world with love, right? Sage your house. For some of you, I'm hearing like lavender. I don't think it works if you don't have the bag anymore. But you know, some people used to put like essential oil on their bag, and then as they're vacuuming, it would smell better. But this is just, I think, a reminder not to be afraid of just because something is loud, okay? Loud noises. Now, it is scary too, because I imagine if the cat's tail ever got sucked up in that, it would really hurt too. You know, this could be like something from a cat's subconscious, and they're, you know, like how we know certain animals and predators are dangerous. Some cats somewhere got their tail sucked up, and all of a sudden all cats know. They're like, send it out. This thing, this sucks. You have the Page of Wands, which I love because this is playful. This is needing to play as well. Very, very anticipating. I think this cat almost feels to me a little bit nervous to go for it. You have the High Priestess, and I love this card, but what they're saying is don't be so serious all the time, which comes back to this play. Come back to this play. And you also have the Four of Swords. Take some time to rest, because rest really is play, right? This could be even just playing with your kids as well. The Ten of Pentacles. You know, family life is very important. You're shaping the worlds of your babies, right? You're shaping who they are. And I think that it's just really important to make sure that that place is of love. And especially what I heard is if we come from a place where, you know, maybe I heard there's a lot of yelling or there was a lot of screaming, you may find yourself at times not being patient and needing to practice that. And this is where it's like really acknowledge that. How did it make you feel as well, I think is important. It's something we don't always want to acknowledge, but how did it make you feel when you got yelled at as a kid? And why, you know, is it because we're over frustrated? What's going on now? Is there a way that we can kind of switch things up? Because if we keep going at it the same way and it's not working, let's try and find a different way. Not saying things can't get frustrating, but it's also important, I heard with this Death card in the vacuum cleaner, is to own up to our mistakes and admit it. You know, it can be so healing to a kid to hear, look, I know I yelled at you and I'm sorry. I didn't handle myself very well, and I'm going to work really hard to work on the things about me that made me yell at you. You know, I understand that it didn't make you feel very good, and I apologize. There is something so healing about an adult taking accountability, especially for any of you who've ever experienced like verbal abuse or anything like that, and then the culprit, they won't acknowledge it. You will never hear an apology in your world, like life ever, right? And this is something that, especially as a child, if this is day in and day out, imagine your self-worth. And if any of us have ever had that as a reality, you know how it really could damage your feelings of self-worth, right? So this is where it's like, for some of you, this is like, let this inner child go, clean up the house, vacuum up the fucking toxicity and dump it. You know, put it in the garbage, tie that fucking bag up, kick it to the curb, and, you know, wish it a happy transmuting, you know. Be fully joyful in this present moment. So when we find ourselves, there's certain things I find you're going to hear is trauma response and triggers, right? What is it that triggers you? And if you find yourself, what I heard is like acting like your parent, and it's something that you're like, oh my God, this is where document it and kind of like get to the meat and bones of this. This may be great to have kind of like meditation as well, and kind of like go into your own kind of like inner temple and set that intention that you're kind of wanting guidance from your council of light, from these ancient ancestors of yours to help walk you through this. And I'm hearing like cycles of violence, continuums of violence, and generational violence, things that, you know, hurt and trauma, they get passed down. And this is where it's like, yeah, but we're going to clean this shit up because we don't want to do this anymore. We don't want to do this to our kids. So finding things to do and that are playful and that bring joy to our worlds. And also what I heard is that keep the energy light. What they're reminding me about this Council of Light is many of us that are meant to heal and change the world have went through hardship, have went through hell and back in some cases, and some of the nicest, most beautiful people you've ever met have overcame a lot of trauma, or may even be still dealing with a lot of trauma. Doesn't mean you have to have trauma to be beautiful, but for us to understand and help people, there's a reason why you've chosen difficult paths, and it wasn't you chose it now. You chose it before you even jumped into this incarnation and became this meaty suit, this beautiful meaty suit. So listen to that inspiration. I feel like for some of you, you may want to have Reiki. I heard attunement or reattunement if you already practice Reiki. My hands are getting hot. But for some of you as well, this is maybe you want a Reiki treatment. I'm feeling like you may even, if take a few deep breaths in and out, connect with your energy and figure out, where in your body you're feeling like heat, and this may be a great place to look up the chakra associated and look up Reiki for that on YouTube. So I'm gonna have to let you go, but that's the energy I have for you. I hope that it resonated. I love you all. Mwah. Bye, Scorpio. I'll talk to you later.